it's a generative opportunity, a generative moment where you can make a choice to either lean in, to learn from, to actually come into a space of solving, or you devolve and you come into a place of blame, of victimization, of isolation, of joining forces with people who are going to co-sign your negative attitude, thus driving the organization further down this rabbit hole that ultimately results in more failure, not less. So critical opportunity is that time where you have that chance, that opportunity to learn from whatever failure problem has happened, and you come out better, you come out stronger, you come out more innovative.
It actually makes me think of, the idea of if you're standing still, you're actually going backwards, and this thing of you need to be constantly trying to move forwards in some way to avoid all of that.
When you are willing to look and spot not just what the symptom of the problem is, but the core cause of the problem, that root cause, you can then explore the conditions around that root cause to actually solve the problem. This morning, I was on my TikTok live, and there was a gentleman in there who ran a meatpacking company in New Mexico. And he was just beside himself because the numbers weren't adding up. And he said, my problem is that my employees are shortcutting paperwork. And I leaned in. I said, is it? Well, maybe they are, and maybe they're not. But let's go deeper on this problem. So net at the end of this conversation, towards the tail end, what we figured out was that they had plenty of systems accountability in place, but their human accountability was lacking. They had inspectors who would go and they would look at the numbers, but the inspectors were just looking at the numbers and reporting the problem upward. The inspectors were not actively involved in the problem solving process.